Urban legends, we've all heard them. Tales shrouded in mystery, suspense, and often a chilling sense of unease. These are stories passed down through generations, whispered around campfires, or shared in hushed tones during sleepovers. Urban legends are a global phenomenon, prevalent in every culture around the world. They are birthed from our shared human fascination with the unknown, the uncanny, and the downright terrifying. New Orleans, a city as bewitching as it is historically rich, is a breeding ground for such legends. Nestled in the heart of Louisiana, this city has a past steeped in multicultural influences, a mixture of the European, African, and Native American, creating a unique cultural melting pot. And from this pot, many a legend has been born. From haunted houses to spectral figures, cryptic creatures to unsolved mysteries, New Orleans has it all. Today, we delve into the top 10 most chilling urban legends from the heart of New Orleans. At number 10, we have the ghost of Jean Lafitte, a notorious pirate and privateer in the Gulf of Mexico. Known for his audacious exploits on the high seas, Lafitte's spirit is said to linger in the old absinthe house that was once his. Over the years, countless patrons have reported sightings of a ghostly figure, dressed in early 19th century attire, complete with a privateer's cap and a long dark coat. The ghost is said to have a commanding presence, much like Lafitte in his heyday. He can be seen lingering near the fireplace, quietly observing the hustle and bustle of the bar. Some have even reported feeling an icy chill when passing through the spot where he's often seen. Despite his imposing figure, Lafitte's ghost is known to be a benign presence, adding a touch of spectral charm to this historic establishment. A ghostly pirate from the past, haunting the present, quite an eerie start to our list. Coming in at number 9 are the Casket Girls of the old Ursuline convent. This legend hails from the heart of the French Quarter, where whisperings of the Casket Girls still echo. The tale begins in the early 18th century, when young, innocent French girls were sent to New Orleans to become wives of the settlers. They arrived carrying peculiar coffin-shaped trunks, hence the name Casket Girls. But their innocence belied a darker truth. Rumours swirled that these trunks concealed vampires, and the girls were their sinister accomplices. The old Ursuline convent, where they resided, became the epicenter of this chilling lore. To this day, it's said that the third-floor windows of the convent, which are always shuttered, house the vampires brought by the Casket Girls. The legend has evolved over the centuries, but one thing remains constant: the eerie intrigue of the Casket Girls. A tale of innocence turned sinister. The Casket Girls certainly leave a chilling legacy. At number 8, we encounter the Phantom of the French Opera House. Nestled in the heart of New Orleans, the French Opera House was once a grand venue, brimming with the enchanting melodies of operatic arias. Tragically consumed by fire in 1912, it left behind nothing but a hauntingly beautiful legend. According to the tales, a phantom figure, distinguished by his old-fashioned attire and love for music, roams the ruins of the once bustling opera house. Witnesses have reported hearing eerie strains of operatic music wafting through the air, accompanied by a chilling presence. The spectral figure is said to be particularly active during the early hours of the morning, the time when the opera house would have been alive with music and merriment. Some believe the phantom is a former patron, an avid opera enthusiast whose love for music was so profound that not even death could silence it. A spectral opera enthusiast still lingering, a haunting melody indeed. Number 7 on our list takes us to the infamous Lalaurie Mansion. This grand and eerie mansion harbours a dark secret, one that sends shivers down the spines of locals and visitors alike. It was once the home of Madame Delphine Lalaurie, a high society matron with a sinister side. Rumours swirled around the Lalaurie household in the early 19th century. Whispers of the cruel and brutal treatment of slaves were rampant, casting a dark shadow over the mansion's luxurious facade. It's said that the tortured spirits of those who suffered under Madame Lalaurie's hand still roam the mansion, their cries echoing through the halls. Even today, the Lalaurie Mansion is said to be one of the most haunted places in New Orleans. Many claim to have witnessed ghostly apparitions and heard unsettling noises. Some even report a chilling feeling of being watched when passing by the mansion. A tale of cruelty and punishment, the Lalaurie Mansion is a chilling testament to New Orleans' past. At number 6, we visit the ghosts of St. Louis Cemetery. This haunting ground is New Orleans' oldest cemetery, a city of the dead nestled within the vibrant city of the living. The cemetery is known for its above-ground tombs and has become a spectral hotspot for ghost sightings. Among the many phantoms reported here, one spirit stands out, the infamous ghost of Voodoo Queen Marie Laveau. Her tomb is a pilgrimage site for those seeking to connect with the other side, and many claim to have seen her ghostly figure wandering the cemetery or heard her whispers in the wind. Some even say they've been graced with her blessings or cursed with her wrath. It's a chilling reminder that in New Orleans, the line between the living and the dead isn't just blurred, it's erased. A city of the dead within a city of the living, St. Louis Cemetery is a spectral hotspot. Halfway through our list at number 5, we have the haunting of the Sultan's Palace. Nestled in the heart of the French Quarter, the palace hides a sinister secret. Legend whispers of the Sultan's brother who, in the 19th century, rented this grand house, turning it into a den of hedonism. But pleasure soon turned to horror when the inhabitants were found brutally murdered and dismembered. The Sultan's brother himself was buried alive in the courtyard, a chilling end to a grisly tale. To this day, the Sultan's Palace echoes with the sounds of phantom music and ghostly laughter, a stark contrast to its brutal past. Visitors report a heavy, oppressive air, and some have even spotted the ghostly figure of the Sultan's brother, forever trapped in the place of his demise. A palace of pleasure turned into a house of horrors. The Sultan's Palace is a haunting reminder of a grisly past. At number 4, we have the ghosts of the Myrtles Plantation. Nestled in St. Francisville, Louisiana, this historic site is claimed to be one of America's most haunted homes. The plantation is said to be home to a multitude of spirits, but one stands out from the crowd: the ghost of Chloe, a slave girl. Legend has it, Chloe was hanged for poisoning the master's family. Some say she did it as revenge for being mistreated, others claim it was a tragic accident. Regardless of the reason, her spirit is said to linger, often seen wandering the grounds or peering from the windows. Visitors report seeing her apparition, hearing the soft rustle of her dress, and even catching the faint scent of her floral perfume. Other spectral inhabitants include the ghosts of children, former slaves, and even the master himself, all seemingly trapped within the boundaries of the plantation. A plantation rife with spectral activity, the Myrtles Plantation is a chilling glimpse into the past. Coming in at number 3 is the tragic ghost of Julie. Our tale takes us to the heart of New Orleans, where an enduring love story turned urban legend was born. Julie, a young woman of the 19th century, is said to have been deeply in love with a wealthy man who promised to marry her if she could prove her love by enduring a night on the chilly rooftop, naked. Overcome by passion and the desire to secure her future with her lover, Julie accepted the challenge. But as the hours passed, the biting cold took its toll, and Julie froze to death, still waiting for her lover to return. Some say her spirit still lingers on that very rooftop, forever waiting in the icy winds for a love that will never come. This haunting tale is more than just an urban legend. It's a poignant reminder of the lengths one might go for love. A tale of love and loss, Julie's ghost is a heart-wrenching reminder of a love that never was. At number 2, we have the terrifying Rugaru. This chilling legend hails from the heart of the Louisiana swamps, where it's said a werewolf-like creature prowls under the moonlit sky. The Rugaru, with its menacing red eyes and sharp teeth, is a beast of nightmares. The legend tells us that this creature isn't born, but made. When someone breaks Lent 7 years in a row, they are cursed to transform into the fearsome Rugaru. The curse can only be lifted if the afflicted person draws another into the curse, passing it on like a dark and twisted gift. But the Rugaru's terror doesn't stop there. Its bloodlust is insatiable, and it's known to hunt humans, its howl echoing through the bayou, a chilling prelude to its deadly attack. So if you ever find yourself in the Louisiana swamps, listen carefully for the howl of the Rugaru. A monstrous creature of the night, the Rugaru is a terrifying part of Louisiana folklore. And finally, at number 1, we have the Axeman of New Orleans. This chilling urban legend is rooted in the terrifying reality of a serial killer who cast a shadow of fear over the city in the early 20th century. The Axeman, as he was later named, was notorious for his brutal attacks on unsuspecting victims, all while leaving no trace of his identity. The city was held in a grip of terror, with residents locking their doors and staying indoors after dark. Yet, the Axeman remained elusive, adding to the mystery and fear that surrounded his gruesome deeds. His reign of terror was as sudden as it was brutal, ceasing as abruptly as it began, with no perpetrator ever brought to justice. This unsolved mystery has since woven itself into the fabric of New Orleans history, transforming into a sinister urban legend that continues to chill the bones of residents and visitors alike. A real-life horror story, the Axeman of New Orleans tops our list of chilling urban legends. And there you have it, the top 10 most chilling urban legends of New Orleans. We've journeyed through the spectral presence of Jean Lafitte, the mysterious Casket Girls of the old Ursuline convent, and the haunting melody of the phantom of the French Opera House. We've traversed the morbid history of the La Laurie Mansion, the spectral residence of St. Louis Cemetery, and the eerie Sultan's Palace. We've ventured into the ghost-infested Myrtles Plantation, pondered on the tragic tale of Julie, and confronted the fearsome Rugaru. Lastly, we delved into the harrowing exploits of the Axeman of New Orleans. Each of these stories, as chilling as they are, contribute to the rich tapestry of folklore that is quintessential New Orleans. They are whispers from the past, echoes of fear, intrigue, and the supernatural. Remember, these are just legends, stories, told in whispers and hushed tones, or are they?